Okay, what up, ladies and gents? Your favorite Asian robot right here. Hopefully, one of your favorite official content creators for the First Descendant. Apologies for my low energy. I'm not very well today, but I still wanted to do the video for Nell's bossing build because I don't want you guys to have to wait. Because I know many of you guys want to clear this over the weekend and stuff, so hopefully this helps you guys. All right, now before we get started, if you like me as a content creator, don't forget to register me as your content creator. Link is in the video description. And second of all, if you guys are willing, please check out my music on SoundCloud. It's free. I get paid every time you play my tracks, and more tracks are releasing soon, so thank you guys if you decide to do that. Now for Nell's bossing build, here's what you guys are going to need. If you actually check out the bossing build, it is exactly the same as the farming build, just that there is one mod difference. The difference between the farming build and bossing build is that we replace skill expansion with maximize conservation. So I'm going to run through this whole thing, show you what we do. I'll do a full explanation like I do for the farming build, but I'm going to go a bit quicker than I did before because most of you, in order to build up Nell, you probably have already seen the farming build, so take note of that. Okay, let's get started straight away. Camera off. Now, for your reactor, materialized mechanics reactor, tactical rifle mounting is important. Okay, rolls down the bottom, a skill cooldown, and additional skill attack when attacking a Colossus. Okay, you have your full external components set of Enlightened Mage. We're going to use that again. The rolls and the core rolls are exactly the same. So this is your auxiliary power. Screenshot, make sure you get exactly this. Sensor, screenshot, make sure you get exactly this. Memory, screenshot, make sure you get exactly this. And processor, screenshot, make sure you get exactly this. This is what I'm using. Okay, this is what has worked very well for me. Again, it's the same components you would have used for Jaber, so you should be good to go. Secret Garden. Okay, you can screenshot the rolls and the core rolls if you want, but the main thing about the Secret Garden is the unique ability. You must have it fully upgraded so you can get the skill power per stack. In fact, we'll barely even fire this weapon. So when it comes to the modules, all right, please take note that you would probably want, okay, the Colossus style, which you can take out electric enhancement and obviously replace this with toxic enhancement. Now I can't in this particular build, but it doesn't really matter. That's what I would do. All right, so it's exactly this, just replace electric enhancement with toxic enhancement. But the gun is so relevant that it doesn't even matter if you have this, because you will see me use exactly this in the boss fight. I'm just so lazy to re-level the Secret Garden, and so I never changed it ever since Defiler. I've been using this since Defiler because, again, the gun is not your main source of damage. It's actually Nell's skills. Okay, all right, now that you understand that, let's move on to the modules. For the modules, all you are going to need is the exact same stuff you had before. Okay, so everything here is exactly what you had for the farming build. So if you built the farming build, you only need to change one module. Like I said, farming build, see, it's exactly the same. Boss killing build, we changed range to maximize conservation. Why? I've tested a variety of modules in this socket. I actually put in 3 different sockets, as you can see, but I tested multiple different modules in the socket, and maximize conservation is the best bang for your buck. Why? You don't exactly have a chance to regenerate MP, so you need to reduce your skill cost all the way down so you can beat the Storm Hanger comfortably. Dude's got 860-ish, 880-ish million hit points. You're gonna have to last through all of that. Nell's strong, but you know, she needs to last, so that will help you last. Okay, but to go through the explanation of the modules, increase HP is your survival. Okay, you've got skill insight, skill concentration, front lines, emergency measures, all for your crit. It does take her over 100% crit rate, but it's a necessity. All right, like I said in the farming build, it's a necessity, and there's nothing you can replace that won't affect your final damage. Okay, MP conversion, nimble fingers, or rather nimble fingers, MP conversion. These are your cooldowns. Focus on non-attribute, focus on tech, your cooldowns. Okay, and that's it. You need the Shattered Heart module. I don't know why a lot of people suddenly started asking me why, you know, can I use this without it, blah blah. Whenever a build is showcased, please remember that you need to have everything in it. So Shattered Heart, Transcendent module, and midair maneuvering is a preference, but this, as you guys know, can be replaced by any other grappling mod, but I prefer midair maneuvering. Okay, so that's it for the Descendant modules. Now, your trigger module is going to be Power Beyond. I managed to find one with a 15% skill power increase. That's all you really care about. The other part doesn't matter. It could be a blue roll, doesn't matter. But up here, if you can get 15% skill power increase, you're in the best situation. Okay, so that's what we've got for Nell. That's it. Okay, now let's move on to the Inversion Reinforcer. Inversion Reinforcer for bossing is very simple. You are going to want to have toxic focus rounds here. Okay, selective neurostimulation and deploy hardened shell. This is what worked best for me. Okay, the rest of the stuff will not really trigger, so this is what I use. It's good enough. Off I go. Okay, if you really want to, you can use deploy resonance device in place of deploy hardened shell. All right, this will slightly boost your gun damage, but again, it's not really necessary. I will show you with this, but you can use deploy hardened shell if you feel that survival is threatened or stuff like that. Okay, all right, you're good. Now, last but not least, Arche Tuning. Okay, the boss version of the Arche Tuning is, this is the setup that we find works best. Okay, so I've tried a couple of different setups, but this is what works best. You will notice that it's exactly the same as the farming setup, but there's a difference of using the enhanced additional attack versus Colossi. All right, which if you check the show all stats, results in quite a bit of additional skill attack when attacking the Colossi, so you kind of want to have this. All right, so this is what we've got. Okay, now you go down here, you go all the way up, and then you take this. Then you unlock this cell. You are going to use Fusion Tech Tuning for your mutant cell. And then last but not least, you come down here and you grab the final skill power. Either way, you'd only use this at 40 Arche Tuning. So the leveling pathway is not as important, but please remember this formation. This will give you best bang for your buck. Okay? All right. Now, let me demonstrate how you're going to use this in actual combat. Before we go into the real deal, here's how it works. You're going to scan Storm Hangar. You see the blue points? You're going to focus on one of them. All right? And scan it so that you get the Assieve scan mark. Hold on. Sorry, I got to back up a little bit. All right, once you get the Assieve scan mark on him, you need to hit the mark. If you hit the mark, you will deal more damage. So it depends on how accurate your shots are. After hitting the mark, you can scan it again. Okay, and then you're going to want to use your fourth skill, try and hit the mark. All right. If you're having trouble, aim for the shoulder or the one on his back. Either way, it works. All right, something like that also works. Take note that you deal more damage when you actually hit the spot. Once your suspicion is full, you blast him in that way, and there you go. All right, in just those two instances, we've already dealt 200 million damage, so you can see that in general, all right, that's the play style. That's how you're gonna fight. You're gonna hit him with your first skill, build up your suspicion stacks, slam him with your fourth skill. That's how you take him out. Now, excuse me, there's a couple other things you need to be aware of. Your buffs. Okay. Now this I will have to demonstrate in the field. Okay, we're going to fight Storm Hangar twice in this video because I'm going to demonstrate the buffs in the field. The first time I'm going to go slow with an explanation. The second time I'm going to just go through it. If I can get through it with just an explanation, I won't do a second one, but we'll see. Sometimes I think it's better to do a second one, but anyway, we're ready. Let's go in. Okay, now while we load in, just remember your Enlightened Mage set only triggers on the third cast. So there's a way to set this up so that you get the best bang for your buck. I'm going to show you that methodology, show you what we do, but on stream you would have seen me be lazy anyway. All right, but I'm going to show you the proper method, and then we'll just do whatever. Okay, now if you're lucky, your pest control from your secret garden will trigger right away, but if it doesn't, that's totally okay. Fire 2 shots and then hold. Then scan a target, fire 1, 2, 3. Oops, went too far and I hit the wall there. Okay, try to avoid doing that. Try to jump around a little bit. Now, if you are going to hit him with your fourth skill, make sure the scan is up. If the scan is not up, you will deal less damage. Remember that. All right. Once he's been knocked down temporarily, something like that. All right. Keep hitting him. Keep hitting him. Okay, there we go. Now, when he does this attack, I usually do not hit him because I find that he is in a bit of a troublesome position. So that's all you got to do. You just got to keep blasting at him. All right. And just hit the weak spots. There you go. With the Assieve scan, gather up your power and shoot your fourth skill. That's all. That's literally it. I didn't fire my gun once during that entire time. Okay, because again, it's just a stat stick. So what you put on it doesn't really matter. Now, that is one time, all right, with an explanation. Now I'm going to do it without the explanation and focus solely on combat. Once you practice, because when you have to explain stuff, you tend to go a bit slower. All right, so the proper way to do it, well, please watch. All right. You'll get used to it, but just watch along.
Target subdued.
Even if it's not full, I'll still fire it off. No sense in wasting
preparation.
damage. Keep it marked.
This is easy. According to plan. Shields down.
Okay. So that is how you'll be able to do it. Now, you can get faster than a 40-second timing if you are perfect with your shots, but I'm not. And also you have to be kind of lucky with your crits. But on average, you'll be about 45 to 50 seconds and you just take out the storm hanger like that. Okay, so I hope that this little demonstration helps you guys understand Nell's bossing build. She does about 879 million damage in about 48 seconds with this, so it's nothing to sneeze at, but just remember that you have to hit the weak spots. Okay, you have to hit the weak spots that you receive scan, and yeah, that's about what Nell does. All right, so she's not gonna be quite as fast as, you know, Serena spamming down Wall Crasher, but hey, you can do something like this. All right, so thank you very much for watching this video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Apologies for my low energy today. Okay, like I said, I'm gonna go rest right now, but I didn't want you guys to miss out on this video, so forgive me for cutting it short. Thank you very much. See you guys in the next one. Don't forget to check out my music. Don't forget to register me as a creator. I'm gonna go pass out now.